We've been looking forward to coming to Rani Ki Vav for so long now that we're all very excited to actually be here on site now. And we're currently at Rani Ki Vav, the Queen's Stepwell in Gujarat in northern India. We're here as part of the Scottish 10 project to digitally document the well in its entirety. We've been on site for a few days now, and after a few initial problems, we've had a few members of the team have been feeling a bit sick. Problems with the heat, the scanners have been not coping very well with the high temperatures, but thankfully today we've had a very good day on site and we're now beginning to make some very good progress with the digital documentation.
Rani Ki Vav is a very famous step well in our country, which was constructed by Queen Udayamati of Chalukya dynasty, which is a very famous and well-known political dynasty. Date of its construction is later half of the 11th century AD. Generally, we don't find step wells ornated with sculptures, but here you can see plethora beautiful sculptures drawn from Hindu pantheon.
Behind me you can probably see some of the carvings at Rani Ki Vav, and the main challenge here is going to be documenting these carvings at the level of detail that's required to produce a very accurate three-dimensional model. The carvings are very exquisite and very detailed, and we want to make sure that we can capture as many of these as we can within the 2-week period. At Rani Ki Vav, the team consists of members of staff from Historic Scotland, Glasgow School of Art, SciArc, and also the Archaeological Survey of India.
For the Scottish 10 project, partnership is really important, so we're working closely with the Archaeological Survey of India. I've learned a lot about how to work well in an international team, working together with very highly skilled surveyors here from the Archaeological Survey of India. This team have prepared the ground for us. They've done some traverse work at the top of the well, so I've learned how they work, and they are very fast, they're very efficient, very accurate.
We are very keen to know about the 3D scanner in working conditions, to know the working conditions, how it's work and how it's going on. So from last week we have seen the 3D scanner in the working position. Yeah, it's very important for us, and from world also we have our responsibility, that is we have to save and hand over to our next generation. So it's very good to preserve the data in safe for our future.
Scotland is really leading the way with this technology in terms of heritage documentation. The team from India have had some familiarisation with a laser scanner, but they have had no hands-on experience. So it's very important for us to work closely with the team over the next week or so to pass our knowledge and our expertise on to them in a real way that hopefully they will be able to use the data that we pass on to them for the conservation of the monument. It's very important to us that there's a practical use for this data. On a personal level, it's been a bit of a shock to the system for the first couple of days. We've been adjusting to the heat and to the temperatures that we're working in. Once we have captured this site in 3D, we'll be able to share it on the internet, perhaps via mobile apps, so that we can bring the site to a much wider audience.